Hey, it's Annie, the realtor you need to know, and I am standing in front of a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house, just over 1,500 square feet in the heart of Tampa. And here's the kicker: it has over a half an acre of land. Yes, in Tampa with land. And also it's on a well, not on water from the city. So you have a, better ability to, control your expenses there. So if this is something you're looking at, and here's the great thing and why I thought it'd be great for us to tour today, is that the price for this house, considering the land, considering, it's in great shape, it has a new roof and everything, it's only 425. So let's take a look so you can see exactly what you'd be getting for your money. And if you like these kind of videos, definitely give it a like and then subscribe to our channel, because that's the only way James and I really know that you guys actually enjoy this and that, we're taking time to do this. So would definitely appreciate if you gave it a like. And of course, if you have any questions about this house or any other in the Tampa Bay market, feel free to give me a call and reach out. My direct cell phone number is 813-531-1151. So you can also text me, obviously. So if you're a little shy about actually getting on the phone and talking to a human, I got you. I can text. It's fine. I can do that. But yeah, so come enjoy and let me know what you think. Okay, as we walk in, this house has definitely been redesigned so that it is an open layout. We have our kitchen with our dining room and living room combo to be built however you see fit. If you want your living room set up over here, actually, I don't know why you would do that, because realistically looking, where would you put the TV? Okay, technically the TV would be on this wall, but still. I think this would make more sense as like a little dining room area. So you can have like the table going a long ways here, size 4, 6 people, no problem. You could definitely have that going. Stainless steel appliances. We do have granite as well. The kitchen island is not a built-in. It is something that was an after thing, but it does add storage for you. We do have a dishwasher as well. The sink has this pass through into that area. And what that leads to tell me, just looking at so many of these homes over the years, is that this house technically used to end, as far as like the exterior back wall to the yard, right here. So picture this little area as a sliding glass door, and then that could be a lanai area as well. And then that's why you would have this pass through into the lanai, that would be covered, potentially screened in, or fully enclosed. And they made that part of the living space. So that's why you'll see this with some of the older homes. This house was built in the 60s, 1965, but definitely been well taken care of. The roof is brand new. That's something that the sellers did as part of the sale process. Now, this right here, I just want to bring it up because obviously staring at it, everyone's like, what gives? These sellers are in the process of repairing this. What ended up happening is right over here, this corner, this closet is where the HVAC is. Nobody's been living in this house for a few months, so they had the air conditioning just kind of cycling to go through and make sure it doesn't get too hot. We are in the middle of the summertime. And unfortunately, when those things happen in a vacant house, there ended up being a little leak, and that's what ended up damaging this flooring. So it is going to be in the process of getting repaired. It will be fixed, and I had a great conversation with the seller about it. They obviously want to sell a house that is in great working shape. If we run into a house where it's more of an as-is situation and you have like this kind of thing come up, don't worry about it in terms of it being like a deal breaker. It's always something that can be negotiated for your benefit. So if you want to make sure you have the flooring done and make sure that everything passes inspections and you have a turnkey house to move into, that is absolutely something that can be done as part of your offer. All right. So this way is the bedrooms. We have 3 bedrooms over here with 2 bathrooms. And like I said, this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. The other bedroom is actually this one over here. This used to be the garage for the home. And they converted it into, you can call this an in-law suite, an additional dwelling unit. It does have its own access to the front. So when we were outside, you may have seen that second front door. This is why. You can actually have this with somebody. This could technically be like a little private studio apartment of some sort, if they can find a way to stick a little convection oven or something in here. But yeah, private bedroom. You can definitely rent if you want to do a room share, and it has its own private bathroom. Let's take a quick look. There is a step here too. So, in terms of like accessibility issues, that may be a concern. If you have like an elderly parent that you wanted to have this space dedicated for, you just need to make sure that they can handle little steps. But it does have a shower, same thing, it has a little step there. This, if you've seen this in a lot of homes where it has this lip, the main reason being is they just want to make sure that when the shower is running and everything, if there's any kind of slow leak, it stays in there and it doesn't run all through the flooring. So that's why you'll see that it has like those little lips. But if you have, so you want to have a roommate that just pays, for their own bedroom, this is a great space to have because one, they can just access the house on their own privately. That's a huge benefit because that's just extra money that you can help cover your mortgage. Closet's good shape too. I almost forgot to walk through the closet. Let's do that real quick. Does have built-ins. Let's see if I can get more light over there for you. There you go. So you have that whole rack. There's like this little second or central unit of just cubbies, and then this side. And then right up there is the access to the attic. Now, if you see there's like a little dark line right there, it's just where it looks like there's a gap between the drywall and the ceiling and the drywall for the wall. That'd be something I would have looked at just from the inspection to see if there's like a real big gap there or if it's just, something minor that can easily be filled in. All right. So I left these panels closed on purpose just so you can see like how bright it is. This is right now middle of the day. So this is probably like the brightest it's going to get. And then I wanted you guys to see, at least like from the lighting perspective, how it would look like in regards to that. Now I opened one. There you can see your yard space. That's what you'd be looking out to. Honestly, I don't know why that Escalade is sitting in the driveway or on the side of the house. It may be a neighbor's. I'd have to see where the borders are for the property. But yeah, I don't know why that's there. So just having one open versus, close it again. There. Okay. The blinds were a little taller than me, so it took me a minute to do that. Okay, let's check out this extra space that got converted. This is a 1,500 square foot house too. So you definitely have flexibility in terms of how you want to use the space. If you want it to be your family room, that could be, like I said, the dining room, maybe like a formal sitting room. You can have this be a part of your office space. Definitely gives you options when it comes to that. And over here, we have a really good size laundry room. We have cabinets, they have little hooks here. They do come with the house, so you can just kind of see the space. This, I'm excited to show you because this is gorgeous to me. If I can open it, of course. Oh, did I lock it? I did. Now look at the size of this backyard. This would be the whole reason for buying it. As I mentioned, this is just over 0.6 acres. So if you want space and you love gardening and you want to have the privacy to do whatever you want, this would check all the boxes for that. It does have this little walkway to the barn area, or storage really. It's kind of weird saying barn when I'm in the middle of Tampa. We do have a double fence here too that you could easily do so if you want to be able to park, say you have outdoor toys like a 4x4, you want to do your little golf carts, RVs, like you can actually come park it on your land and save yourself from having to pay storage fees. Also, think of boats. A lot of people love boating, jet skis, things like that. You can literally have it all here, parked on your property, set up. All right, we're not going to walk the entire plot today because I feel like any second now, like it looks nice that way, but there's clouds coming that way. And because it's the afternoons in summer, that could mean storms and lots of rain. And I don't feel like getting rained on. Let me just show you actually more of the house. I do like how they redid the windows too. So those are double panes, way more energy efficient. Like I said, the roof was redone. You can see by the raw wood here and everything. So they took care of all the awnings, eaves, siding on that. Now this unit looks in good, okay shape. I wouldn't say it's brand new. That'd be something I just have them look at. So you can see there. And then also like that little break right here. that may be the actual old unit, or yeah, I'd figure out what that is during inspections just to verify what's going on. But yeah, like this is a great space. So again, you can do a lot of gardening. I feel like this is a fruit tree, like avocado. It keeps calling me, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to double check. Oh, an avocado tree. But back to the tour. Let's check out the space. See, it does have water and electricity that comes out here. So we have more storage. Really great bones. And you could obviously finish off the sectioning there. So that way, if you want one part particular, there you go, so you can see the sides. Air conditioned for a workshop, tools, hobby room, run around your business. You need more space. You can definitely do that over here. I'm curious what they used to use here. Just looking at, because see, like the fact that they have like this little fence right here with the gate, clearly was something they wanted to open and close and have easy access to. There you go. Roof's in really good shape on that. This little piece of wood, not so much, but that's an easy piece of plywood that could be fixed. And then here we go, more to the little storage room. Definitely a good size. Oh, there you go. We're well water here in Tampa. I kind of forgot there were spots that did that. That just means that the water is your own responsibility to maintain. You do testing when you buy the house to just make sure that there's no bacteria, contaminants, anything like that, that the water is safe to drink. But otherwise, that's one less bill you would have to worry about because it is on its own well. So you would just manage that on your own, fixed. And there's more space. There's a lot of space back here. Pretty much do whatever you want. I will say this is the only negative I feel about this property. Like to have this from this angle, like if you're looking only at this part of the house, you're like, wow, this is gorgeous, this is amazing. I could see why that'd be here, because to have this kind of land, like that's amazing. That looks fantastic until you see that, because there is an apartment building right next to you. So in terms of privacy, that gives you a bit of limitations. Or if that's something that you're paranoid about or you wouldn't really want, then that would probably be a no, like a deal breaker for you, because unfortunately you can't expect us to tear down a giant building. All right, back into the house. So I showed you one bedroom that was the standalone that you can rent out, or have kids in that are older and you just want them to have their space, or if they drive you crazy because it's on one side of the house and you're on the other. Now let's look at the other 3 bedrooms. Just again to get a quick look. Here's the AC unit that had a little bit of issue, so it is on the process of getting cleaned and worked on. Well, I should say it was fixed, and now they're just fixing that part. Here is the secondary bathroom. So this would be bathroom number 2. We saw the other one. This one's a good size. It does have a different tile compared to the rest of the house. So definitely looks like this is something that was done before they did the remodel, like for that, but it's not original to the house. We do have the beadboard wainscoting that they took care of. Oh, let's put on a light. Just kidding, there's no light. We have the single vanity. It's one of these standalones. Nothing wrong with it. It's really cute. Toilet, again, the double pane newer windows, so energy efficiency, and we have a linen closet. And the shower with a tub, which is great. I'd say that's the only thing I maybe have double checked too, is the electrical and just making sure everything's good. We have our panel. It's actually a really nice panel, so this was redone as well. Nice light for the hallway. To me, it's kind of bright, but hey, you can always change out. We have a linen closet over here. Here's bedroom number 2. It faces the front of the house. There you go. Get a good view. Closet's a good size space as well. See, it goes back there. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool that they have a texture on the wall. Oh, I got tricked. It's actually like just a wallpaper, but it's good enough and it looks like it's an actual texture. So you can easily get rid of that then. All right, bedroom number 3. I'd say it's same setup in terms of like the finishes, the size of the closet as the last one we just looked at. Only difference is this one's bigger. This is definitely a good size. You can put a full size queen size bed in here, no problem. This one, you can put a queen in here. Nah, maybe a full. Full is probably the most you can do in this room and still feel comfortable. But if it's a kid's room and all you have is like a twin size bed in here or like bunk beds and stuff, then you're completely fine. Now here's the master bedroom. Same flooring as the rest of the house. We have our closet, has the double-decker bars. Master faces the backyard, so you got decent views. You're looking out at your tree. It's really gonna drive me crazy now that I can't remember what kind of tree that is. If you know, let me know in the comments. Be like, Annie, you're an idiot. It is an avocado, or it's not. It's magnolia or something. Who knows? Mango tree. Oh, maybe a mango tree. Anyway, see, I'm gonna look it up now. Here's the shower stall for the master. It's been done well. Like nothing negative about it. Toilet does what it needs to. Hello. There you go. And we have a window as well. So not only do you have, the ventilation with the window, but you do have, the air that comes in as well. So, all right, that is the master bedroom. Let's take one more quick swing through. Could you fit a king size bed in here? Because I feel like that's something I'd be asked if you were standing here with me. I do believe, yes, you could, but it would be very tight. Like if the only furniture you had in this room was the king size bed and maybe a little dresser, like that's it. That's really all you can do comfortably without it feeling too tight. But if you're the type that has like the really big ornate furniture, then no. If you did like more of a simple bed, like minimalistic, you can probably get that in there no problem without any issues. All right, so here's the last view of the interior. Again, this is a 4-bedroom, 3 baths. It's priced at $425 in the heart of Tampa. If you have any questions and you have more, or you want more information about this house, go ahead and give me a call. My phone number is 813-531-1151, and I will gladly answer them. You can always send me a text as well if that's easier for you. Again, thank you so much for staying tuned to this, watching me go through this house. And if you like this, give it a like. If you want to keep seeing us make more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe because we are shooting these every week and we have them posted. So that way you guys can just see what we have available around the Tampa market. Hope you're having a great one. See you later.